Science and logic, the battle cry of religious critics.
My life story. Yeah.
Okay, look, science and logic are very, 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 very good things, and they're even better together, but ultimately they're incapable of determining truth comprehensively. If we're being honest, they're incapable of determining truth beyond what we can see, and even what we can see may not be enough information at all. In the 2nd century AD, Claudius Ptolemy created the geocentric model, which is the model that says that the universe, all of the stars, the suns, the planets, revolve around Earth. Okay, some modern critics might suggest that the theory was based on some kind of like egotistical, self-centered attitude that we took towards science as human beings. But it's not like the theory wasn't scientifically verifiable. The position of stars and planets were predictable down to the T, and they were able to predict eclipses of all kinds, and what dates they would happen and when, really, really accurately, and that's all based on the geocentric model. This theory was accepted for almost 1,500 years because of how scientifically solid that it was. And critics will rightfully tell you that religion got in the way of converting to the heliocentric model, and yeah, that's true, but that's not the point. The point is that science and logic were perfectly exercised in the geocentric model, and it wasn't adequate in determining what was truth. Especially when science has a tendency to deny or be critical of everything that we can't actually see or observe, there's a serious problem there. Because there's no way of measuring how much we don't know yet, or how much that we haven't discovered, because it hasn't happened yet. And there's so much that we don't understand that we acknowledge that we don't understand. Alright, now on logic. A lot of people get this mixed up, but logic doesn't mean true. Oftentimes we use logic to determine what is true, but there, a select few times that things that are illogical are actually true. Logic is a systematic form of reasoning that allows us to evaluate the validity of certain premises to conclusion. And this can be approached with a variety of different methods. Logic is sort of like math for ideas. But the problem is that not all of the ideas exist yet. There's so much that we don't know that it's hard to determine really confidently that we know what the truth is, in any way, shape, or form, just based on science and logic. And again, I'm not saying that science and logic are bad things, or they're things that we should ignore. We should definitely use these things. But ultimately, they're inadequate in determining what is true. You can't determine truth with just science and logic. There's some things that you can, but ultimately it's not good enough to deny certain things as untrue. The method of excluding yourself to just these two ideas is not really good enough, and that's why I stress the importance so much of the postulate video that I did. The idea of postulating things that may or may not be true, but we can theoretically test the ideas of these things. Alright, that's all for this video. Thanks for arguing with me. I think I like that one a lot. I might stick with it. Alright, I'll see you on the next video.